Hi, Mark here. It's Tuesday, April the 28th, going on 8 a.m. Eastern, and US session about to get underway. Let's have a look at the US dollar's performance, and you see a strong US dollar to start today through the Asian European session and going into the US session, testing this resistance, which sits at 98.69. I've got support at 98.23. US dollar had started this fight back. You can see here 21st of April, then Friday and yesterday, bit of a sell-off again, retracement, but US dollar back on the front foot and uptrend in place, looking to test this resistance level. We'll see how that plays out now that the US session is underway. If there's going to be a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar, sellers will look to bounce down off this resistance area and look back down at the support. But certainly strong US dollar at the start of the US session. Let's have a look at the majors. And there you see it playing out. Euro, US dollar, red candlestick, that's selling euro, buying US dollar, strong US dollar as well, continuing this trend which has been in place for since 17th of April. I've got resistance at 117.25. I've got support at 116.83. So support has been tested for the past 4 days and has been guarded by buyers. We'll see if that's the case today, or if sellers can continue the sell-off and push lower. Looking down at the 116.50 would be the next downside target. Again, if there's going to be a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar, buyers will look to bounce up off the support area and look back up above the 117 level, looking back up at resistance. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. Pretty similar pattern there. You see a strong sell-off, selling pound, buying US dollar strong against the pound. I've got support at 134.67 being tested right now, and I've got resistance at 135.41. We'll see whether this can continue strong US dollar and break below this stubborn support level, or if there's going to be a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar and buyers of pound, sellers of US look to bounce up off the support level at the 134.60 and to get back above that 135 level. Let's have a look at the US against the yen. And again, we're going to see strong US dollar. There's the green candlestick. I've got support at 158.93. I've got resistance being tested right now at 159.79. If I scroll out a little on the daily, you can see price activity has been contained within this range now, going all the way back to late March. You can see sideways range trading. But in terms of breaking above or below, out of this range, buyers would need to break above this 159.78 and look all the way up here at the high at the 160. Tough level to get to. If we're going to see a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar and this range continue, sellers will look to bounce down off this resistance and look down at the 158.93 and the 159 level. US dollar against the Canadian. And the Canadian's been really strong against the US all the way since the beginning of April. There's the US trying to fight its way back. You can see I've got support at 136.12, the 136 level, pretty tough level for sellers. US dollar sellers, Canadian buyers, tough level to break through. Buyers, US dollar buyers have stepped in. Strong move so far today. The 136.12 support and resistance right now, 136.74 being tested. We'll see whether that can be maintained, if it's enough to turn these EMAs to cross and an uptrend, a reversal. But we're seeing this strong US dollar turnaround on all the majors, on the index, in turn testing relevant resistance support levels. We'll see that that can be maintained, and we see a continuation of US dollar strength or if we're going to see, like we so often do, a turnaround during the US session to weak US dollar. We've got our levels to work with. Good trading. I'll see you at the end of day.